Today we're going to discuss a very important topic in Audit and Insurance F8. Just giving a brief intro to International Standards on Auditing, ISA. So without wasting any time, I'm just going to give you a gist of the information about the International Standards on Auditing. International standards on auditing refer to professional standards dealing with the responsibilities of the independent auditor while conducting the financial audit of financial info. These standards are issued by International Federation of Accountants IFAC through the International Auditing and Insurance Standards Board IAASB. The ISAs include requirements and objectives along with application and other explanatory material. Just giving a list of the standards, the key standards issued by the ISA include respective responsibilities, audit planning, internal control, audit evidence, using work of other experts, audit conclusions and audit report, and specialized areas. Structure of ISAs. Every ISA is structured in individual sections as first of all it include introduction. Introductory material can include the purpose, scope, and subject matter of the ISA as well as the responsibilities of the auditor and others in context in which the ISA is established. Objective. Every ISA consists of as clear statement about the objective of the auditor in the audit area addressed by that ISA. Definitions. For higher understanding of the ISAs, pertinent terms are delineated in each ISA. Requirements. Every objective is showed up by clearly stated requirements. Requirements are always expressed by the phrase "the auditor shall." Application and other explanatory material. The application and other explanatory material explains more exactly what is meant by a requirement or is intended to cover, or includes examples of procedures that can be appropriate under certain circumstances. Objectives of the ISA. The ISA objective are twofold. First, analyzing the comparability of national accounting as well as auditing standards with international standards, determine the degree with which applicable auditing and accounting standards are compiled, and analyze strengths and weaknesses of the institutional framework in sustaining high quality financial reporting. Number two is assess the country in developing and implementing a country action plan for improvement of institutional capacity with a view of strengthening the corporate financial reporting system of the country. Listing the ISAs, which are the International Standards on Auditing. Some of these standards range from a number 200 to 800. I just named some of the standards. First is ISA 200, that is overall objectives of the independent auditor and the conduct of the audit in accordance with international standards on auditing. ISA 2010 talks about agreeing the terms of audit engagements. IAS 2020 220 talks about quality control for an audit of financial statements. IAS 2030 audit documentation. IAS 315 identifying and assessing the risk of material misstatement through understanding the entity and its environment. ISA 402 audit considerations relating to an entity using a service organization. IAS 500 talks about audit evidence. IASA 501 talk about audit evidence specific considerations for selective items. ISA 520 talk about analytical procedures. ISA 550 talk about related parties. ISA 560 talk about subsequent events. ISA 580 talk about written representations. ISA 610 talk about using the work of internal auditors. ISA 700 talk about forming an opinion and reporting on financial statements. ISA 710 talk about comparative information corresponding figures and comparative financial statements. ISA 810 talk about engagements to report on summary financial statements. These are some of the international standards on auditing. You can go through the link and check all the details on the names and also the related number on those standards. So it's just about the introduction on international standards on accounting. What are the how it's been structured, listing some of the key standards, and what is the objective of the international standard of accounting. So I'll just end up my video over here. If you have any questions, you can just comment. You can comment below in the given section, and we're going to reply accordingly. I appreciate that you are watching our videos on regular basis. Do keep liking and checking out the videos, and if you are doing so, I hope that you're going to subscribe and click the bell button as well. So I thank you all for listening to the content, and if you have any recommendations, we're open to improve our videos regarding that. Thank you very much. Take care and have a nice day.